Welcome back to Blue Collar Watches. I wanted to do a video real quick because I get a lot of questions in the comment section on some of my videos about watches in particular brands. In this video, I'm simply going to talk about AliExpress watch brands. I have quite a few AliExpress watches. Some of these I have 2 and 3 of a particular brand, but we're going to go through some of them. My opinion, would I repurchase that particular brand? Here's my first one, an Addiesdive. Absolutely, these are good watches. The one brand I want to talk about, I should have started off with this, San Martin. I may get some hate, I may get some shade. I don't buy San Martin watches. It's not that I think that they're horrible watches. I think that they're overpriced. At the $200 price point, you could spend your money and get a Seiko 5. And I see good videos on San Martins. There's a few out there talking about their quality control. I have yet to buy a San Martin, so I cannot give you any firsthand knowledge of a San Martin. Addiesdive, they're always good. 316L stainless steel, sapphire crystal, excellent lume on them. The bands are generally of decent quality. Pagani Design. I'm kind of conflicted with Pagani Design. They make some very nice looking watches. I've purchased 3. Of those 3, 2 of them have had quality control issues. Would I purchase another one? Probably not. When you're, at 66% issues with them, yeah, I'm not buying no more. But a lot of people love this brand. This is actually a very good looking watch right here. And I wear this one, sapphire crystal, 316L stainless steel, and H35 in it. This is one of the ones I purchased that I've had 0 quality control issues with. Steel dive, absolutely. I think I probably paid upper $60, $70 for this watch. You could change the dial on this and make it a Seiko 5, easily. Here is a brand that has always shocked me that I like this brand. Let me zoom in on this watch. Polaris. I think, as a matter of fact, I know, I paid $27 for this watch. This watch is nothing spectacular. It has a inexpensive, home-branded Chinese movement in it. But every time I wear this watch, I get a comment, and somebody will say, "Oh, that's a good-looking watch. What is that?" And I'll tell them, "I never heard of that brand. What'd you pay for that?" And when I tell them $27, they're like, "Oh, that's a piece of junk." Well, you just noticed it on my wrist. I really like this watch. I pull this out of my watch box and wear this one to work a lot because it's a cheap watch. So if I mess it up, I'm not going to be upset. This came from the Addiesdive store. It's unbranded. This is a Kanagawa dive watch. The lume on this watch, it's all C3. The lume on this watch is phenomenal. It's like a flashlight. That whole dial is lume. Benyar. Again, another cheap brand. I had a go around with AliExpress on this one because when I bought this, they said it was 316L stainless steel. It is not. It's an alloy case. They said it was sapphire. It's not sapphire. It's mineral glass. And it has this has an inexpensive home-branded Chinese movement in it. It's a nice looking watch. I think I paid like $35 for this watch. I wear this. This is a homage to the Rolex Milgauss. Good looking watch though. And if it's properly advertised, properly represented, it's okay for $35. I've had no issues with these watches with the inexpensive Chinese movements in them. This watch I wanted to purchase. This is a Thorn. I had this in my cart 3-4 months. This was a brand I saw pop up. I guess it's relatively new. It may have been around in a while. But it was always going for like $120, $130. I waited till one of the sales and I pulled the trigger on this. Would I purchase another Thorn watch? No. They're not worth what they're asking for them. The bezel is slightly misaligned. The hands don't line up at the 12 o'clock position. It is a 316L stainless steel. It does have a sapphire crystal. It does have an NH35 in it. But there's just too many quality control issues for me to recommend this particular brand. Cassin. I have 3 Cassins. Love every one of them. I bought this one when they first came out. This is a homage to a tag. I love this watch. The bands are generally of acceptable quality, 316L stainless steel, sapphire crystal, NH35. And if you can pick one of these up in the $60, $70 price range, you're doing pretty good. This is a new one that I've maybe had this a month or two. Spectin, I can't even pronounce it. I wanted a Tissot PRX, but I don't feel like spending $500 on one, so I picked this up. This has the new Hacking Miyota 8215 in it. Pleasant surprise when I bought this. The only downside I would say on this particular brand is their branding is too big, but it's a good looking watch. I think I paid $62 for this watch. I got it during the sale. I recommend these. I just wish that they would come up with a symbol for their brand rather than putting this humongous name on there. But I recommend these. Exsisting. Again, this was another watch I waited till it was on sale to buy. This one is another watch. It's like a flashlight. The lume is that good on this watch. I highly recommend Exsisting watches. Just if you're interested in one, throw it in your cart and wait till there's a sale, and you can pick these up for just over $100. Tandorio. This is actually one of my PT5000 watches. I love these watches. I think I paid, I can't remember if it was 104 or 114. PT5000 watches for a while were very hard to get a hold of for a couple years. Now that there's more of those movements on the market, you can pick a PT5000 watch up for around $100. I've had this one a little while. I like this watch. This is a homage to the Seiko Moss. Duca. Like Duca watches. Some people can't get past the name. I can't remember. This is a homage too. I can't remember what this is a homage to. Good watches. 316L stainless steel, sapphire crystal, NH35 in there. I think I paid upper 50s. This was below $60. Some of these watches, I picked them up just because I liked the looks at them and they were a good deal. Tactical Frog. I like everything about this watch. I find the band a little narrow on it though. You know, it tapers down to be pretty small. But this is a cool watch. Excellent lume on it. Highly recommend this brand. Again, 316L stainless steel, sapphire crystal, and NH35 in it. I don't remember what I paid for this. Berny. This is another one that people can't get past the name. I wear this watch a lot. We camp a lot. And I wear this watch a lot when we go camping because if I broke it, it wouldn't break my heart. I mean, I'd still be mad, but I think I paid in the $40 range for this. This has, they say it's a seagull movement. It's probably a seagull clone. I don't really know. I could be misspeaking that. But this is a good little watch. It has what they say is a seagull movement. The lume, it's okay. Sapphire crystal. And this is the band that it came on. I've kept it on this band. It's a good little watch. This is a great little beater watch. You know, if you banged it against something, well, it's actually going to be a little bit more resilient because it does have a sapphire crystal. I already did this Addiesdive, didn't I? This is my Eone. I wanted a Tritium dial watch. This is the most expensive AliExpress watch I bought. This was right around $200. I almost sent this watch back because when I purchased it, they said that it was an NH36 in here. This has a Miyota in it. So I was a little aggravated when I got it that, you know, they said that it was an NH36. That's a Miyota in there. But Tritium dial watches can get rather pricey. And I wanted a Tritium dial watch. I like this watch. I like the looks of this watch. Again, the branding is too much on this dial, and you don't really need a radioactive symbol on there either. Tritium is a radioactive, but it's just gas in a tube. You're not going to get cancer from wearing this on your wrist. They're cool little watches, and I wear this one to work. If I know I'm going to be outside working night shift, I throw this one on because it's always illuminated. And that's why I like Tritium dial watches. It's the only Tritium dial watch I own, as a matter of fact. I'd like to get another one, but you start looking at $400 or $500 watches, you know, that's what AliExpress is for. But all in all, probably 90% of what Pagani Design, like I said, I'm kind of on the fence with those. I haven't had a lot of luck with these, but a lot of people love these watches. You know, it's just maybe it's my bad luck that I keep getting ones that have quality control issues. Cassin, absolutely. Thorn, no, wouldn't buy another one. Benyar, possibly. I'm kind of beyond these $40 watches though now. Polaris, this was one of the first automatic watches I bought. I have 2 Polaris watches, and both of them, even with the cheap Chinese movement in it, good little watches. Steel Dive, Addiesdive, absolutely. Tandorio, absolutely. Seastern, absolutely. Duca, absolutely. Tactical Frog, absolutely. The majority of watches on AliExpress are of good quality. And I've said this advice in another video. If you're interested in a watch, get the manufacturer name. Say you're interested in the Steel Dive. Find the manufacturer name, get the model number, punch it in Google. And that'll give you, and then you can hit shop and you can see what they're going for. Am I getting a good deal? Then check out videos on YouTube. Unless it's a brand new release, somebody's done a video of that watch. They're going to tell you the pros and cons of purchasing that particular watch. And Steel Dive and Addiesdive, they're extremely popular on AliExpress. That's a lot of watch, especially the loom. They have excellent loom on them. If you're looking for watches with good loom, good Tandorio, good watches. I haven't had one yet with decent loom on it. Loom monsters that I own from AliExpress, this Seastern and this Kanagawa dive watch. This is unbranded, but this came from Addiesdive store. This thing, I swear, I should do a loom shop, but I'm not going to. This thing is like a flashlight. It's that bright. The whole dial is loom, plus all the markers on there. Okay, I hope this, if you're looking at some AliExpress watches, some AliExpress brands, I hope this gives you some insight as to what possibly steer for, what to stay away from. Again, San Martin, I don't really want to badmouth them because I don't own one. I just feel like, once you start breaking that $200 threshold, you can get a decent Seiko 5, which is going to have good loom on it. It's going to have a good movement in it. Usually on the Seiko 5s, you're getting a mineral crystal or Hardlux crystal, and you're kind of pulling the trigger on the band, on the bracelet. You don't know whether you're getting a good band on a Seiko or not until you actually have it in hand sometimes. But again, always research your watch, see what you're getting. Somebody's done a video, somebody's done a review. All right, that's it.